Tech Bites. Brought to you by Lowrance, makers of HDS, high definition systems.
Largemouth bass are ambush predators. They'll hide in brush piles and in all kinds of neat little structures, and what they're doing is waiting for a little shad or bait fish to come by, and they just ambush him and just hammer him. And that's, you're always looking for that cover. So if you look over a lake, you'll see logs and limbs and trees and brush, docks, all kinds of structure that these largemouth like, and that's where all the other anglers look. And that means it gets picked over, it gets hit a lot, it gets fished a lot, and your results are kind of minimalized. Where you really want to go is get offshore where other people can't see. And that is untouched, which means you can catch a lot more fish by being offshore and finding those unique little brush piles that nobody knows is out there. And the way I do that is with the new HDS structure scan, because structure scan now allows me to look not just right below me, left and right, up to 250 feet. I've got it all covered. I can make one scan and there it is. The way I set my unit up is I have the structure scan in my up left, so I can sit there and look left and right. Then the next box I have is called down scan. It defines what your broadband sonar shows you. So you look at broadband sonar, and I keep that right below that on my window number 3. That's what I'm used to. I'm very familiar with that. I see a blob on my sonar, I look at down scan, I go, oh, it's a tree, it's got limbs, it shows me individual twigs and grass stalks that stick out. It is so awesome. Whatever's down there, it really defines it. Now when I go over and I'm looking at my structure scan, my down scan, and I see a piece of brush or a brush pile out there, I just hit the cursor, go over to it, mark it, and that immediately shows up on my map, so then I don't have to throw a buoy marker or anything. And in minutes, I can look at one point and see the whole point. And now I don't have to sit there and go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. I just go over it and go, there's one, cursor over, mark it, there's one, cursor over, mark it, turn back around, and I just go right back to it. I don't have to drop a buoy marker or anything, just make the cast. I'm in the structure, and I'm catching the fish.